Hey, I have my tech person down here this afternoon. Miss Sophronia, hello. Well, I'm really glad that you're here visiting with me. I know that you guys have lots of things to do. No, you don't? Oh, okay, that's why you're visiting with me? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to play 5 songs for you. And we'll talk a little bit and see what's going on. I'm over here by the piano today because I'm actually going to try a piano song. We'll see. Alright, here we go. This is a song called Half Moon Road, and it's on one of my CDs. It's on my CD called She, and we'll talk a little bit about that after I play the song. I can see the mermaids dancing on the waves of that lake. This Ohio sun plays tricks in this hot summer haze, and I'm sweating on these vinyl seats of this rusted out old Ford, and I'm thinking of a girl I used to know on Half Moon Road. Well, now she lived down at her mama's house just past the Dairy Queen. Didn't have time to fall in love, she was making plans to leave. She said, boy, if there's gonna be anyone, well, it may as well be you. But be ready for some heartbreak when you go down Half Moon Road. Yeah, Half Moon Road, Half Moon Road. Well, she had plans, dreams, midnight schemes, but none that had my name. Driving fast, I thought it would last, but she was tired of playing this game, and we never talked about it. No, she never said where she would go. No, never talked about it. Oh, when the dust flew from her tires as she drove away from Half Moon Road. Yeah, Half Moon Road. I can hear the mermaids, they're singing songs to my soul, laughing at the fool I am. They whisper, just let it go. And I take a left at that Dairy Queen. I'm heading back to New York, and I leave it all behind me as I go. Yes, I leave it all behind me as I go. Leave it all behind me as I go down Half Moon Road, Half Moon Road. Well, hey, 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 la, la, hey, oh, yeah. Whew. That's a song, like I said, off of my CD called She, and I have all of my music on Bandcamp. It's bandcamp.com, so it's Daryl Gregory, one word, .bandcamp.com, and today they're waiving all fees for artists. So normally, if someone buys something from Bandcamp, they they pay a percentage to Bandcamp. It's a really good deal. Bandcamp's a good site, good company. But today they're waiving fees, so if you go and you buy something, and you don't have to buy whole albums, um, you can buy singles, you can buy just single tracks, and about half, I guess, about half of my stuff is pay what you want. So if you want to take something for a nickel, then you pay a nickel. If you want to pay $1, then you pay $1. I also have Christmas music. I have a whole Christmas album. Just thinking ahead to Christmas. Well, I promised a piano piece, and let's see what I can do here. See if I remember the lyrics. Well, I stood stone like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade. I combed my hair till it was just right, in command of the night brigade. Well, I was open to pain and crossed by the rain, and I walked on a crooked crutch, and I strode all alone through a fallout zone, came out with my soul untouched. And I hid in the cloud and ran for the crowd. When they said sit down, I stood up. Oh, grown up, yeah. A flag of piracy flew from my mast. My sails were set wing to wing. I had a jukebox graduate for first mate. She couldn't sail, but she sure could sing. And I pushed B-52 and bombed them with the blues. My kid said stubborn on standing. I broke all the rules straight my old high school. I never once gave thought to landing. And I hid in the cloud and warmth of the crowd. When they said throw down, I threw up. Oh, growing up, yeah. I took month-long vacations in the stratosphere. Hey, you know it's really hard to hold your breath. Swear I lost everything I ever loved or feared. I was a cosmic kid in full costume dress. Well, my feet, they finally took root in the earth. I found me a nice little place in the stars, and I swear I found the key to the universe in the engine of an old parked car. And I hid in the mother breast of the crowd. When they said pull down, I pulled up. Oh, growing up, yeah, growing up. And that's about the extent of my piano chops. I play like a trombone player. No offense, Craig, if you're watching. Craig is a friend of mine from University of Akron days, who is an amazing musician, and he plays trombone like a well, he's a professional. But he also plays piano, he sings, plays guitar. I think he plays guitar. I've seen him play bass, but man, anyway, I play like a trombone player. um, you know, I always wanted to write songs like Bruce Springsteen, and that first song that I played, Half Moon Road, is kind of like Springsteen-esque. You know, it's that long narrative, but I started to realize early on that Springsteen does Springsteen, and Daryl should do Daryl. This is a song I've always wanted to do, and I said, well, why don't I do it for this? This is something that would translate well here. I don't know if this would be a good Dirt Road Picker song, but little T. No one knows what it's like to be a bad man, to be a sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be fated, and telling only lies. And my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, yeah, only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back his heart on their anger. None of my pain and woe can show through, but my dreams, they are as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, yeah, oh lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. My fist clenches, crack it open before I usually lose my cool. When I smile, tell me a bad news before I laugh and act like a fool. And if I swallow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. If I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. Love that song. it's one of those heart-wrenching, very personal songs that Pete Townsend wrote, and it really comes across. I don't know if any of you read his autobiography, but it's really worth reading. I also noticed that Kids Are Alright is on I think it's Netflix. No, it's Amazon, I think. Yeah, I've been watching bits and pieces of that. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Jim in Texas. It's his birthday today. Can we all say happy birthday, Jim? And hope he's doing okay down there. What else? Hope you guys are doing okay. Thanks for, I keep saying this, thanks for visiting. It really feels like you're visiting with me. I feel like you're here in the room. I'll look at the comments later and say, oh man, that person was here. Nancy, her sister India, they were here, And it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. This is a song, this is another original song of mine. This is on my album, my latest album called, what's the name of it? It's called Fact from Fiction. And it's a song that's sort of about me, sort of about my dad, but not really. It's about, could be about anybody's father. It could be about anybody, maybe who's a musician or a creative person. But there are a lot of things in our life that we accumulate, that we think about, that we do, that takes us down paths, and we try to blame what happened over here for what's happening over here. And a lot of the times our lives are filled with these unnecessary thoughts, these unnecessary things. And that's what this song is called, Unnecessary Things. My father tried to teach me right from wrong, but everything about him was a contradiction. He was a character in an old Springsteen song, and I couldn't tell fact from fiction. And we buried him in '85. I just spent 4 years in college. My heart was full of mourning and my fingers full of knowledge, and my mind was filled with unnecessary things. And my mind was filled with unnecessary things. I spent years searching in the darkness, finding solace in my weeping guitar. 6 strings and 3 shots of whiskey. That combination didn't get me very far. I played every dive from LA to New York City, writing songs about the road and my self-pity. And my days were filled with unnecessary things. Yes, my days were filled with unnecessary things. I like the words, I like the action, I like the guidance that a father would lend a son. I followed roads that had no signposts. I was like a fugitive on the run. Now I sit here like a stone in raging waters, sculpted smooth and pushed upon the river shore. And I dream of being found by the fisherman's daughter, Perhaps I'll be the jewel she adores in this world of unnecessary things. In this world of unnecessary things. In this world of unnecessary things. Oh Lord, in this world of unnecessary things. You know, when I play here by myself, I can let those last chords go as long as I want them to. You can't do anything about it. Yeah, I've been plugging the food pantries the past couple of weeks, and I hope that you are supporting them in some way. I actually got the opportunity to give blood a couple of weeks ago. You know, I think we're all doing what we can do, and you know, just keeping ourselves healthy and out of the hospital is the biggest thing, I think. There's a lot of talk about not going back to school. We haven't gotten an official schools out for the rest of the year thing from our governor yet, but it doesn't look promising for us to go back this year. And so I'm engaging with my students on what they call Google Classroom. It's called distance learning, and you know, the funny thing about it is I really miss those guys. I miss them a lot. And you know, when I'm at school and in the thick of it, and you got deadlines and concerts coming up, and kids' instruments are breaking right and left, I just keep saying, man, I can't wait till summer vacation. But then, you know, when we have something like this, I'm going, oh man, I really miss those kids. And I do. Well, I'm going to do one more song for you, and this is actually a request. Well, not a specific request for the specific song, but my brother-in-law, the esteemed Vassie Scott, said, hey man, why don't you do some Chris Stapleton? That doesn't sound anything like him, by the way. Why don't you do some Chris Stapleton? And I said, I don't know any Chris Stapleton. But then I looked through our Dirt Road Pickers book and noticed that there was a Chris Stapleton song in there that for some reason we've never done. Hey Jody, we need to do this song. It's a fun song. So this is called Broken Halos. It goes out to my brother-in-law, Vassie Scott. Hey Vassie. Seen my share of broken halos for the wings that used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos that used to shine. Angels come down from the heavens just to help us on our way. Come to teach us, then they leave us, then they find some other soul to save. Seen my share of broken halos for the wings that used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken When I'm meant to know the answers, they belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. Seen my share of broken arrows, folded wings, they used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken arrows, they used to shine. Broken arrows that used to shine. Broken arrows that used to shine. Yeah, broken arrows that used to shine. Well, thanks so much for spending half hour with me on this Friday. Please stay healthy. Please stay together in your head as well. Don't worry about things. Things will be okay. Hug the people in your house and send out your love to everybody who's out there that needs love. Okay? Don't forget to go to Bandcamp. Check out my music. Buy some of my music. I'll see you next week. Thanks.